Good morning, everybody. Excuse me. Thanks for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. We appreciate it. Little SSK morning commute. A gentleman called me last night off of YouTube. We had a nice little conversation, and we talked about pups, and I had a conversation earlier in the day with a fella about whose name goes before the puppy. On the ADBA paperwork, the breeder's name goes before it, unless that breeder signs off and allows you to put your name, the purchaser, in front of that pup. We don't sign that. Matter of fact, after Marcine from Factor Team forged my name on paperwork, I write not applicable on that line from now on. Ain't no more forging my name. That's just the way that is. The conversation last night was about there's no guarantees with the American Pit Bull Terrier. You buy a puppy and that's what it is and all that. And we can't guarantee that your puppy's going to be a conformation champion, a weight pull ace, a top dog. It's going to be the best catch dog you ever owned. We just can't guarantee that. But what we can do is let you know that if at 2 years of age you don't think the puppy's a representation of the line, we'll talk about getting you something that is proper, that you feel is a representation of the line. That's the best that I can do. You take it to a dog show and it wins third place, and you say, it ain't what it's supposed to be. I'm gonna let you know that it's exactly what it's supposed to be. They're all not first place dogs. So it was nice enough for you to take to the confirmation show and nice enough to get a third place ribbon. It goes up the wall for you and you get fifth place in the wall climb. Well, you thought enough of it that you sent it up the wall. So that's just the gist of what we do with our pups. We expect them to be a representation of what's behind them, and with that expectation is not really a guarantee, but it is peace of mind that you're going to get what you're paying for, so to speak. So, they're all not made for everything. So you find out what your dog's made for, and there you go from there. We all know that some like the spring pole, some don't. Some will run a mill, some won't. That's even the people that come on this. When I was making the shorts of Melvin on the mill, and complain, oh, that poor dog. You can't make that dog run that mill. And he gets pissy with me because I'm not taking him. But that's really all I had this morning. All I wanted to talk about was, there's not necessarily a guarantee with the dogs, but there is we do have a gentleman's agreement, so to speak. It's the same with our collars and our leads and all that. Our harnesses, we guarantee this stuff. So, it's the next collar that fails will be the first. That's why we offer the lifetime guarantee that we do. I've got a collar out on the yard. I thought it was on Steiny, but it's not. I believe it's on Pacwa. And, I need to take it off and put it on Jin. But that collar's been out on that yard 6+ years, getting popped every day. And, I'll take it off and I'll take the collar down to Mississippi with me. And I might even clean it up and throw it on the table. And let people, that's usually one of the things I show people, and as a selling point. This collar here is 6 years. I found a guy that's promoting, these guys, they promote other people's gear. And, I've challenged all the makers of collars all around the country. Put your shit to the test. We'll find a dog man of both of our choosings. We'll send him a collar, and we'll see which one he says is the best. Let's both put up $5,000, and we'll find out. If he says yours is better than mine, you get the $5,000. If mine's better than yours, I get the $5,000. But I'm getting ready to issue a challenge, I think, on Facebook that says, if you think another supplier is selling you the best collar that you can possibly have, I'll send you one of mine. I'm only going to send it to one person for each supplier. And you compare them. You do the comparison. And when you're done comparing, you say what you think. And when you come up with our stuff is better than theirs, when you order your replacement collars from me, you send me their junk. Because that's exactly what they've got, is junk. And I know that'll ruffle some feathers, and I don't really care, to be honest with you. I say it all the time. We're often imitated, never duplicated. I see a guy now. We go to these dog shows. For a while there were no stands being sold. We started bringing stands. Next thing you know, everybody that we see that's at the show selling something has stands. And there was even some people that they don't sell anything, but they did have stands for sale, just in the background. And they actually won a stand from us as a raffle prize, one that we put in. So, you know, I mean, it's the same with the collars. There's a guy imitating our collars, only he's using nickel-plated bullshit for hardware. I'm not in the business of, rarely do I throw a name out there. I threw Marcine out earlier in this video because I really don't give there's not 1 ounce of humanity in me for that fella. He forged my name on ADBA paperwork. He's a piece of shit in my book. But, you know, the people imitate really what we do. Nobody was selling shirts. We brought shirts to some shows. Nobody was selling hats. We brought hats to shows. And people, nobody was selling books. We brought books to shows. And now people have this stuff and they're selling it at shows. It's, you know, I guess imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. And we get imitated quite a bit. Just the way that the world is, I guess. But I've rambled enough, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Mid-40s here in Kentucky. Getting ready to come up on this job site, so hope y'all enjoy. If you're out there making a living with your blood, sweat, and tears, I give you a shout out. You know, the gentleman I talked to last night is a electrician by trade. You know, my hat goes off out there making a living every day. But again, thanks for subscribing, liking, sharing. We appreciate it. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. And I'll talk to y'all later.